Hello, Gemini. It's umomgtarot, and this is your What Are Their True Intentions tarot card reading. So we are going to have a look using the classic astrology reading cards to figure out who we're talking about. And then we're going to head into the tarot and see, what are their true intentions? Let's get a breakdown. So your first card, let's get that right. Let's get it right and shuffle. My cat. Oh, I see my cat directly putting her anus on the one part of the bed that doesn't have any sheet on it. Good. Good. I already cleared a bunch of litter off my bed. I saw a poo crisp or two. Now I know her anus is right there. At the Windex side area. Oh, speaking of cleaning. Virgo. We got Virgo energy. Gemini. Some of you guys are dealing with a Virgo and you're familiar with their games because you share a planetary ruler in Mercury. So communication and mysterious communication is the name of their game. Alright, so let's have a look at your next card. Libra. Right, and with the Virgo, the energy is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. And then we have Libra, who the energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationship. As per every Libra you knew. They just want order, you know? They just want order. Right? Now let's pull your last card. And that would be Cancer. Ooh, you weren't expecting that, were you? Yep, it's a Cancer. And the energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern a family member, mother or child. You've been warned. There it is. That's who we're dealing with. That's who we're dealing with. Some of you are wondering about a Virgo, Libra, Cancer combination. Somebody giving you the vibe of a secretive Virgo, secretive perfectionist Virgo, hardworking Virgo, someone who's helpful, someone who just does a good job, damn it. Then we have that Libra energy where they care about what's fair. They care about keeping the peace. And then we got moody Cancer, moody, sensitive Cancer. Let's see what their true intentions are. Some of you guys are wondering, what are their true intentions? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my. Your first card is Seven of Cups in reverse. Whenever I see this card in reverse, I feel like they see you as an option. Okay, the Seven of Cups is, emotionally they care to some degree, but they care about multiple things. They care about you, they care about that car they have, they care about that debt that they have. And then we have, look at that, we got the Justice card in reverse. This person is not being fair. This person is not being fair. The way that they find balance in relationships is them versus you, as in plural. Because we see seven with the choices, the options, and them feeling like they got to make a decision, but they can't really choose yet because they just want to weigh all their options. And then we see the levels of major arcana with the unfairness involved with this Justice card. That's a double dose of your Libra energy. So it may become clear to you in Libra season. You may be dealing with somebody who's prominently showing Libra energy. So let's keep going. So we're just caught with a bunch of I don't know what to decide. I don't know what to decide. I have so many options. I don't know what to decide. Indecision. This person feels like they may be undecided and not wanting to let you know what's going on. Not even wanting to let you know that they are undecided. Look at this. That's the card that I get mixed up for the Justice card as well. Like, what the heck is going on here, guys? Okay? Because this is actually the Knight, I believe. The Knight of Swords. And that's wild, because there's that Justice scale there. Knight of Swords is a little bit impulsive, a little bit of a hothead, and a little bit of a person who doesn't think things through before they act. So we could be dealing with somewhat of a person with flawed logic, I would say. And they're definitely ruled by the way that their electrons in their brain signal them to do things, because lots of swords energy here. So they have not only the capacity to think, the intellect to execute, and the violence. They wake up and choose violence. So this person is about to try to get as much as they can for whatever situation they're in. Oh! Oh! There's a fly. You better not. I will wreck this entire place for you. You flew into the wrong apartment. Okay. Alright. So we have a lot of swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy we could be dealing with. But again, it always makes me feel like we're speaking to the mental gymnastics that they're willing to deal with. They're willing to throw out there because of their intelligence. And, with the Knight of Swords, it makes me go, you're in reverse, so you're even more of a problem because you're emotional, you're moody, and you're always looking to solve something. Well, what if there's no problem and you're trying to solve something? Would you relax? Your final card is the Four of Wands. Okay, you made it make sense. Now you make it make sense. Four of Wands is that twin flame card. Lots of twin flame stories usually have a lot of drama. A lot of, well, then why would they do this? Why would they do that? Why would they be so cold if they truly care about me? It's like, that's not really the point. Feelings aren't necessarily the point. They're just indicators of what was meant to be. Okay? They're reactions to what was meant to be. They have nothing to do with it. Now, there's a lot of choice involved with this person, a lot of weighing their options, and if that makes you uncomfortable, I'm nobody's option. That's one thing. But being an air sign, you're a bit more of a critical thinker, a bit more of an intellectual thinker. So before you're offended, you would be more like, okay, well, let's see. Let me look through my Dictionary. Let me look through my phone book and see who's worthy of a. You're not the only one who has options, right? I got all these things. You don't even know how many things I have. So for you to be out here, you're like Corey when Topanga was, you're like Corey when one girl flirted with him. She's like, guys flirt with me all the time. Like, and you had to, you know what? I'm out. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was a heartbreaking time in my life. But that being said, we got a lot of conflict when it comes to just the dynamic of duality. And like I said, very typical for twin flame relationships. These relationships are usually the most impactful to us. They leave an imprint on us that we can't forget, and we carry into our future relationships, or even the recurrence of that same relationship. But either way, very impactful to your beliefs, very impactful to your future relationships. Now, let's have a look, because these first 4 cards are in reverse. So I'm like, what the heck is going on with this delayness of it all? What's with their intentions? Are they just, because it feels like they're straight up being mean. Kind of, because they're seeing you as an option, right? But that's not the end of the story. You respect thy game. When people are weighing out options, you don't take it personally. You're like, okay, well, I need to weigh out my options too, right? And I understand that type of thought process, and I understand the situations, right? But I feel like there's still an air of unfairness, as in you would understand what they were doing. You would understand that they wouldn't want to immediately commit to you or do anything their situation didn't call for out of the blue. You haven't made your expectations as crystal clear as you could have. So they may be just jumping to conclusions about what your expectations are and lying where they do not have to. And for that, you don't like that. I don't like a straight up liar, manipulator, embellisher, sure, but I gotta weigh my options too now. Do I really want to sign up for that kind of a thing? Now, this person's true intentions, it feels like they're more oriented around making decisions around you, but not definitively saying yes to anything. It's almost like they're drawing out any type of decision making and just keep seeing how far they can go and how many options they can accumulate before they have to, absolutely must make a decision. Again, it seems unfair because they may be wasting one or more person's time. 2 of Swords is a clear indicator that this person does not want to make a decision. They're stuck in indecision. They're undecided. So putting pressure on them may get you the result that you want, but it could be insincere. You could get an answer, but it's like insincere. They haven't fully thought it out yet. And because of time, then they're like, I don't know, I just said whatever. So you don't want that. But then in the same breath, you don't want somebody to impulsively just say whatever from the Knight of Swords energy and be like, you know what, let me just say it for the sake of arguing or peace, or just as a impulsive outburst. Because that's what the Knight of Swords does. He's already up. When he's upright, he's already kind of a hothead and reactive. But when he's in reverse, there's no telling. But the reason that emotions are so high and reactions are so strong is because this is a twin flame connection, and there are feelings involved. There is some sort of instinct involved, and there's this, I think, cognitive dissonance where this person wants to act differently than how they feel versus what they think they should be doing. This is like somebody who's like 27 and they're like, okay, I'm in the prime of my life, let me go be a hoe. But then they meet somebody that they actually care about and they feel like they can't risk losing, but they're like, no, 27, I said I wouldn't settle down till 30. Like, you know, but it just happens to them because the twin flame energy, it doesn't care where it hits you. It's like Cupid's bow, it'll hit you right in between your butt cheeks if it feels like it. Alright, so their intentions are to think things through, to think things out, to carry out their lifestyle for as long as possible until they cross paths with that twin flame energy that, ooh, I hit it. Ooh, I hit it with my hand. Ugh. Oh, I hope that killed it. I hope that killed it, because I hit it with my finger. I felt it hit my finger. I don't feel like it killed it. Yuck. Probably wants revenge now. Now it knows what I smell like. Now it knows what my finger feels like. It's gonna want more of that. Oh, I see it! Try to fly low. We go high. Stupid. Anyways. Yeah, twin flame relationship looking good. You guys are fans of the twins, right? Because you are the twins. So if you needed that to co-sign something within you, go ahead and use it, right? I'm gonna go out here and try to find a body for this fruit fly so that I can sleep with my mouth open. All right? So there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video. If you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop, where I sell all sorts of candles. Yeah, I got candles. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.